Hello there, it's Bjorn the Backyard Barbarian, and we're back in my basement gym with one of my kettlebells because it is too cold outside to bother with that nonsense. So I brought it inside to do a kettlebell circuit with you guys. So the recipe, we're going to do our 9-minute block just like we did with our boxing workout earlier today. So that's going to be 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, 3 rounds. Our goal is constant motion for the 2 minutes, and then absolute rest, reflection, and then preparation for the next exercise for that 1 minute. So we're going to do the classic kettlebell swing, which is a hip hinge exercise. We're going to do the Atlas swing, which is a hip rotational exercise, and then we're going to do the crossbody kettlebell swing, which combines a twisting with a hinging motion to get the kettlebell back and forth from one side to the other. So, without any further ado, let's get our program set. Oh, there we go. Okay. Away we go. We're going to get in our power triangle, about 12 to 18 inches behind the kettlebell. Come down to meet it and explode through the hips and the legs. This is not a shoulder exercise. This is a power drive through the core of your body, transferred through your spine, and then your arms should just be straight connections to the weight. They shouldn't be doing any of the work. If you start to feel winded, slow the pace a little bit, maybe put a little bit less power in, but try to keep that motion constant because we want to keep the heart rate up. And even a little bit of work is more work than none at all. So if you can just keep moving, push through. Oh man, I should put the timer where I can see it. It's not a mystery. 20 seconds. It's a long 2 minutes, folks.
Three, two, one.
So last year, I was using a 25-pound kettlebell. This one, 16 kilograms. It's like 32 to 34 pounds. Different beast altogether. We're gonna keep our breaths deep, reoxygenate the blood, prepare ourselves to do now a twisting motion that's going to be transferring the weight from our hips into our lumbar and thoracic spine. So we have to coordinate that full body twist into the swing. We're going to get power triangle. This time the weight needs to be right in front of you. We're going to pendulum side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just counting so that you can see that one side is the half and the other side is the full rep. So I got half, 1, half, 2, half, 3,
and so on. Okay, this is a lot more challenging, so I'm just gonna keep a little pendulum here, catch my breath a little bit, and before I feel like I've really caught my breath, I'm gonna keep going again. All right. Just try and get any motion in there. Just don't stop moving.
Three, two, one.
There you go, folks. There you go. Now, the weight is not the important part. The important part is how much of a challenge it is for the 2-minute span. So, if you find yourself having to pause like that 2 or 3 times, don't get discouraged. It's not too much of a weight. You just gotta be patient with yourself, and you'll notice that as you push through it more and more often, you'll pause less frequently. If you have to pause 5, 7, 10 times, drop the weight. That's okay. It's not about the weight. It's about the constant motion. All right, next one. Crossbody kettlebell swing. Power triangle, 12 to 18 inches behind the kettlebell.
Go.
Hinge to meet it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Just keep moving. Just do anything to keep moving. Get back into it. Try to finish off strong. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow. So, that increase in weight, for me, astronomically more difficult cardiovascularly, and just maintaining power through the full range of motion. So if you notice there at the end of those ones, I was not going very far back. With the 25-pound kettlebell, I could go all the way back like this comfortably and still feel like I have power and balance. With this one, I noticed I was getting here maybe on most of those ones at the end. So, you know, and that's okay, because we're going to build strength in this smaller range of motion so that we can stabilize our body in those weakest points. And then naturally, as we become more stronger with these weights, we'll be able to increase our range of motion back to that full stretch. Oh, so anyways, that's it. That's the last mindful minute down. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling this through my glutes, my lumbar, into my thoracic spinal erectors, and then in the rhomboids between my scapulae. That's where I feel it the most. All those muscles supporting my spine, which is from the rotational movements of the atlas and the crossbody swings. So, you know, I find it useful to train rotationally up and down the spine if you're capable. So that way, in life, if you bend funny to pick up a napkin that somebody else dropped in the break room floor, you don't surprise twinge yourself because you were, 5 degrees farther over than you've ever been in that angle, and you just can't support it. So, fitness is functional in everyday life. Don't forget that fitness is a lifelong journey, no matter when you get started. So why not get started today? Catch me in that next one for more tips and tricks.